Different times, you're coming to my lab as well later, and particularly to visit, to speak to some of the Japanese. Yeah. Hello, this is the Emperor. So we have 3 talks, okay, and I think we're going to begin, I hope, and then we'll move on a little bit later. So, could I leave it to you two?
いかがですか。この度拝謁の上を賜りまして誠にありがとうございます。大園でございます。
今どのようなことをやっていらっしゃいますか。
私たちは細胞周期制御にまつわるがんの研究をしております。はい。
今どんなことをやっていらっしゃいますか。
宮内俊成と申します。同じく博士研究員として同じグループで同じテーマに関して研究してまして、本日我々2人でがんに関する基礎研究の話をさせていただきます。
共同研究してますね。ここは何年ぐらいになるんですか。
私はちょうど2年ぐらいです。
私7年半でございます。でちょうど私がイギリス永住権を保持しておりまして、宮内さんは最終的に日本に帰るので、最終的には日本と英国で2人でやることもできるかなと。
私は北海道大学の皮膚科の教室に所属してます皮膚科医で臨床しつつの研究という形で今回2年間から3年間にかけて取材研究させていただいてます。はい、
この研究の環境はいかがですか。
素晴らしいですね。
3カ所で博士研究員として働きましたけど、やっぱりクリック研究所が一番でございます。
そうですか。そうですね。
So maybe you'd like to explain what it is you've been doing to the Emperor.
So shall we go with the
Yes,
scientific?
please.
Excellent. サイエンスの話に話してここからはごめんなさい、英語で。Cell cycle is tightly regulated in normal cell growth. If we would consider cell cycle progression as driving a car, the balance of accelerator, engine, and brakes are all well coordinated, which is normal cell growth, and this is safe driving mode. On the other hand, in cancer, accelerator, which is cycle E in this figure, is overly activated or overexpressed, which is out of control from the brake, strongly pushing forward cell cycle that can cause reckless driving of the car, which can potentially induce cancer. To maintain normal cell growth, it is important to have only one cell duplication per each cell cycle. G1 phase is a preparation time for the cell cycle, and if everything looks good, you move on to the cell growth, having green traffic light. Cells can enter S phase, duplicating its genome from 2 genomes to 4 genomes. G2 phase is the phase checking whether genome duplication occurred correctly, and then getting ready for the next phase, which is M phase, having cell division, creating 2 daughter cells from 1 parental cell. The important part. Sorry, this one doesn't look sorry.
It may be the biggest institute, but
It's just yeah, let's
or your hands.
Unfortunately, I can't move on to it.
Oh yes.
It will work now, right now.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's not working.
It's not working. Okay.
Can you operate it? Yeah, there we go. If you stay there and we instruct, you instruct.
The important part to make decision whether cells can grow or not is this C1s transition phase, which is activated by cyclin E and CDK2, which is accelerator and entry. If anything wrong detected during this G1 phase, these breaks stop siRNA, which inhibits the expression of gene of interest that enables us to study the function of the gene products. Here we aim to.
And as you can see here, you can recognize G1 phase cells with this amount of DNA, and G2M phase is duplicated DNA, and S phase is between these two. And then we can calculate the proportion of the cells in each cell cycle phase. And when you overexpress cyclin E, S phase entry is accelerated, and the amount of S phase cells is increased. Very interestingly, silencing of the genes came out from the siRNA screen, causes the cells to accumulate in G1 phase, which means cells stop their cell cycle. And when you add cyclin E overexpression on top of these gene silencing, you can see two different phenotypes. In the left-hand condition, cyclin E overexpression still can induce S phase entry. On the right, it doesn't happen. We found that it depends on the levels of accelerator, which can possibly continue the cell cycle, or the levels of molecular.
To the laboratory, and you see they're waiting to see you. This is Sophie. Now, have you got the plate? Now, this is the microscope. So, can you give me all three? Yes. Now, do you see these little yellow things? You can see tiny, tiny little things. Each of these has maybe 100 million cells in it. Very large numbers. And look at these guys. And I'm going to show you what they look like. These look like sausages. Let me show you. Excuse me? What I want to show you is the very edge. If you look down the microscope, you'll see on the edge.
So Paul,
Can you see that? You see them?
lot of sausage.
Like a sausage. And I want you to imagine the sausage growing in there and then dividing. Okay. Now what we did is we looked for genetic mutants that couldn't divide. And this was the first one we picked. You can see here, this is what they look like. But I'm going to ask you, what do you think is different about these ones compared with the ones I just showed you?
So Paul, if you wouldn't mind standing back for a moment, thank you very much.
That is very different. Your Majesty, what does it look like?
It's very difficult to describe.
But they're very long.
Very long.
And that, do you know why? It's because they can continue to grow, but they cannot divide. And so it's defective in the process.
I just wonder why.
And it's defective in a gene that is needed to control that process. And this was the first mutant I found. Now, 40 years ago. But then the third one, wait, was the one that really worked it out. You remember this one? And this one? Yes. Now, look at this one. This is. Now I want you to look at this one. Tell me what's different.
Oh, right. It's very different.
They're small.
That's small.
Now, this is critical. Shall I tell you what it means? The cell normally grows to this length and divides. But if the control of cell division is accelerated, it won't be accelerated in the car. then it divides before it actually grows to the right size.
I see.
And you know the talk you just heard, the first one, CDK cycling, this was the discovery of CDKs, which are very important for the control. So what we're looking at is, and put it into these cells, and it corrects them. It still works. Amazing. This was really my Nobel Prize in finance. Of course.
This is your
Like to see-
Nobel Prize.
Yes, this is it. Very simple.
Congratulations. Okay.
Very good. So I'm taking you now to a room where you can hijack my student.
Welcome back to the Royal College of Music. You do us a great privilege back.
Thank you.
Very much.
Because this is your second visit here. Yes.
It can also replicate a small studio with a dead acoustic, like the one shown on the television screen. Or we can virtually push back the walls and ceiling to replicate a cathedral. Exact measurements of each theatre and hall make this simulation scientifically real to life. What
それから、もうなりましたけど。
It's 5 strings. 素晴らしい演奏ですね。
これは1680年に、全部実は今日の楽器はロンドンで作られたものなんですけど、リチャード・ミアーズという制作家が作ったものです。1680年です。
どうですか、弾いた感じは。
もうすごくなんていうのかしら、学ぶことが多いです。もうレッスンを受けているかのようです。さっき。陛下はビオラガンバはまだ
弾いたことないですけれども
ぜひ
ガンバもいいですね。
私レパートリーがありまして、イギリスは特にコンソートの音楽、ビオラガンバの合奏の音楽が非常に栄えたですね。そうです。イギリスの17世紀、曲自体は多分17世紀の初めの頃に。
イギリスもいろいろな作曲家が。
そうですね。
じゃあどうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Apolline is from France, and could you say something about the spinet and the date of it?
Yes, this spinet is from 1685.
Which century?
It's 17th century, 1685.
sound. What's your favorite music?
My favorite music. Yes, I play more of the late era.
How did you become interested?
Since I was a kid, I've always liked this music. So now I had the chance to start studying. I'm really pleased.
I'm saying we have one Mozart the C minor piano concerto came over from Vienna in the 19th century. So we have a lot of manuscripts as well. You probably looked at some of them in 1985.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We're going to meet some. We're going to meet some more students just on the way out of the museum. So if we may start with the slide, and you can introduce yourselves, I think.